going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today's video is extremely important. I had to go ahead and put this out because I feel like there's no in-between to what people believe when it comes to OBJ. There's either people who completely ignore it and don't even bother, or there's people who are very hyper OBJ, and if you don't touch it whatsoever, you are, a bad person, you suck, you have to be on OBJ 24/7, and there's no in-between point when in reality, the in-between point is exactly where you want to be. And the mentality nowadays, you go across Twitter, Reddit, actually this video is inspired by Reddit because I saw a post that was genuinely asking a good question about, tags and why people don't go ahead and pick them up and, stuff of that sorts. And the whole comment section is filled with people saying, oh, because people just hate playing OBJ. People, just despise OBJ. They rather go for kills. They rather go for frags. This, that. When in reality, there's a lot more strategy behind how you play objective than just, mindlessly throwing yourself at it 24/7 across the board. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, before I go ahead and dive deep into this topic and really dissect it, by all means, if you do enjoy what you hear today, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. We post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And, of course, it's mostly about Call of Duty, but we are going to be dabbling in X-Defiant when that game launches. And last but not least, we are going to be going ahead and streaming over on Kick. So if you guys want to see that, check it out, and hang out with the squad, by all means, you can find the link to that channel down in the description of this video. That stream usually goes live around 12 to 1 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so back to the topic. Like I was saying, the mass majority of people out there who are OBJ nuts believe that if you do not play OBJ right out the gates, you are considered a horrible player and you're just hunting down kills. When in reality, yeah, I've seen some instances, including myself, where, maybe we avoid tags to extend the timer and make the game longer, especially if we're in noob lobbies, if we're versing a bunch of guys who are just going to sit in the game and, they're not going to leave, and obviously the score is drastically different, then yeah, obviously sometimes we'll just decide, hey, let's not pick up tags and just go for streaks at this point. But in reality, besides, those few instances where you get some noob lobbies where you can do that, a lot of the time when I don't pick up tags, it's because of strategic purposes. You'll see me end the game with maybe like 50 something kills, and I might only have 20 to 30 tags. And other times, yeah, you will see me absolutely go crazy, and I'll have as many tags as I do kills. But again, you have to think there is strategy behind OBJ. And I really hate the mentality that people have nowadays where you have to blindly push the objective over and over because no, you aren't benefiting anybody in any scenario, and you are not benefiting your team. Just because you are choosing to throw your life on the OBJ time and time and time again does not mean that you are making sure that we are winning the game. And if we all started doing that and we all started dying, we wouldn't be benefiting the game either. You have to take, a little bit more of a, I don't want to say laid back approach, but a more smart approach when you go about these things. Or if you're just casually playing the game, then by all means, casually play the game. If you're camo grinding or going for other event challenges and stuff of that sort, do what you need to do. I'm not really too worried about that. I'm more so focusing on the players who, like I said, believe that you have to play OBJ 24/7. And that's coming from me, a guy who loves OBJ. I think, playing OBJ is extremely crucial. But again, you have to be smart about it. People out there think that literally every kill that you get, you have to pick up that tag. Every engagement that you get into, you got to go and recover it. Every single tag that you see on the minimap, you have to go take. No, you have to think, once again, logically. Like, for example, if you get a kill and you just go blindly push and pick up that tag, and then you die because you blindly pushed and pick up that tag, and then they get a kill on you, doesn't that just completely cancel out the whole benefit of playing OBJ? You didn't get any advantage for your team whatsoever. You literally picked up a tag, and the enemy traded you right back. It completely cancels out everything. If anything, you benefited the enemy more because the enemy made a good play. They traded. If they didn't trade, then obviously you would be at an advantage. But no, you blindly push the tag, and sometimes you don't even get the tag if you do that. Sometimes you won't even pick it up. They'll get the kill on you. And not only did they cancel out your previous tag kill, but they also got one on you as well. You see what I'm saying here? A lot of the time, it's smarter to sometimes avoid the tag or take different routes or even use it as a bit of bait to see how many enemies are approaching or nearby. You have to be smart about how you approach the tags. And this goes across the board to all different game modes. Domination, hardpoint, like the beginning of the game that you see right here. When I was playing Domination, I didn't even go straight to the B flag. I took the left route because I wanted to see if I can either A, cut them off as they're running to B to assist my team to make sure it's less people on the middle objective, or, option B, kill the people off their home flag. And we ended up doing option B. We cut them off of their home flag, gave us a little time to, recoup on B flag. They still got it, but we still were able to recover it, get some more, plays, so on and so forth. Again, not blindly rushing over to the B flag to just, hop on it and just, see what happens. Whatever goes, goes, especially when you're right in the open with B. No, you want to make sure that you maneuver and position yourself in a good enough spot to give you a nice advantage. You want to think a little before you blindly push. And right back over to the kill confirmed, scenario. Trying to rush and go ahead and pick up every single tag that you have is going to be negative for your whole squad. People even enjoy baiting out the tags as well. That's another reason why people don't pick up their tags right away, because sometimes they want to see how many enemies are there. If an enemy sees that one of their teammates have died and they want to recover the tag, they're probably going to go hunt down that tag as well. I would much rather have 3 different enemies and they all pick up each previous tag. So, they're all recovering their tags, but I still kill each and every one, clean them all out, and I still get 1 tag out of it. I would much rather that scenario than me kill one person, go up, get the tag, and they trade with me. Much rather. And 9 times out of 10 in those scenarios, I can at least kill 2 of them, maybe even all 3, without them even obtaining one another's tags, which is even better for me. I just made the odds for my team 10 times better instead of rushing out for the 1 single tag that I just dropped to, possibly risk my life to lose that tag. I now have 3 tags in the clear that I could pick up all at once, which will massively benefit. And now we're at a 3-to-1 odds right now, right? We got 3 tags. If I die, who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter anymore. It's irrelevant because if I die, I already gained 3 tags for my team. You get it? It's so much more smart to plot out how you are going to play OBJ instead of constantly pushing it 24/7. Like I said, that only leads to losses, and this video must be made because that is the OBJ mentality. I'm telling you, there's 2 types of people. The players that don't give a crap about OBJ, and that's fine. That's great, We have TDM and a bunch of other game modes where the OBJ is literally just getting bodies. And they have the crowd who do enjoy playing OBJ. And in that OBJ crowd, like I said, almost all of it contains that mindset of push, push, push. Who cares if I die 50,000 times? Who cares if this happens? I just want to get the objective. That's it. And if I get the objective, that must mean that's 2 thumbs up. When in reality, it's not. Domination, you want to make sure that you have map control. Map control is key, and sometimes flipping or pushing a little bit further to get good spawn traps could benefit your team tremendously, but you have to pace it, you have to time it, and you have to think about it. Sometimes obtaining a really good power position is more crucial than hopping right on the B flag as fast as possible, especially if you're versing more skilled, experienced players. And then hard point. I can't tell you just how mind-blown I am sometimes when I see more than one person hop on the hard point. It just absolutely blows my mind. Once again, the OBJ mentality. If you're not on OBJ, if you're not playing OBJ, you're considered a bad player. All you want to do is kill hunt. No. In reality, all you need is 1 person on OBJ, and at least if you're playing 10v10, 1 to 2 other people backing it up. So if that one guy on the OBJ dies, they can cycle through and hop right back on so you keep getting points. But when I see in a 6v6, all 6 people on the hard point, or in a 10v10, almost all the 10 people on the hard point, I just think to myself, what's the purpose? We have nothing covered. Our left flank is open. Our right flank is open. Our back flank is open. Literally, all we're covering is the 3 to 4 directions that, the hard point is on right now. And they can just all swarm in wherever they want. No, it doesn't make any sense. Sometimes playing out of the hard point is playing objective because you're helping the people who are on that hard point stay on it and stay on it longer. And if you go down, if you die, first and foremost, you held them off. And secondly, you alerted your team. They know that someone is coming from that direction now, so they can change the direction and look that way. Again, blindlessly running towards OBJs is not playing OBJ. If anything, that's worse than just kill hunting. I will make that statement now. Blindlessly running to OBJs is worse than just completely ignoring the OBJ and just kill hunting and going for streaks. 1010% worse than that. Please, guys, we got to change the mentality, change the mindset of what it means to be an OBJ player, and start being a little bit more smart about it. You know what I'm saying? Don't bash players who are just trying to assist in different ways. And again, this goes across the board to all different games, not just COD, Battlefield, Rainbow Six, Valorant or CSGO, Overwatch, all these different games, all of them, you have to think about how you're going to approach it instead of, once again, blindlessly pushing the OBJ because you aren't benefiting a thing. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, as always, if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like. If you hated it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell if you want to be notified for more content just like this. Again, we post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time. And last but not least, we do stream pretty much daily. I almost forgot that we don't stream on Sundays, but I will be back on Monday over on Kick. So of course, if you guys want to tune into that stream, see what it's all about, show some love and just obviously hop into the open lobbies, I have a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all next one. Peace out.